What's good, YouTube? Today I want to talk about discipline over motivation and why it's so important in life. I was talking to my cousin the other day and, we were discussing what's the biggest difference or what's the common denominator between average and great people. And I told him discipline. I told him discipline because average people wake up in the morning, right? They're already complaining and they're doing things based on how they feel, right? So you wake up in the morning, right? You're like, dang, I didn't get any sleep. So now you're like, oh, I'm tired. And the rest of your day is negative, right? A great person gets up in the morning. They might be tired, right? But at the end of the day, you got tasks to do. You got things to do. You got jobs, you got bills, whatever you have to do. But at the end of the day, you have responsibilities, right? Whether you're a great person, rich, average, whatever, right? But a great person gets it done. And the difference between great and average, it has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with how you live your life, right? So if you have discipline and you're doing things the right way, you'll get the money, right? But if you're waking up in the morning, you're always complaining, everything's negative, right? Everybody's against you, you're not gonna make any money, right? So it's really just a byproduct of you handling your business. Even if you play a sport, you can relate this to sports, right? The average guy on the team, he's gonna do exactly what coach tells him, and that's it, right? And he's gonna get average results. The great players on the teams, they're gonna, do extra work before or after practice. They're gonna do more in the weight room. They're gonna do more in recovery. They're gonna do everything and more, to get the results that they want. That's why certain players have, the certain rewards and stats they have versus other players. It's all in the work that you put in. But it all comes back to discipline, right? So an easy way to build discipline: wake up in the morning every day, make your bed. Something as simple as making your bed in the morning every day. And let's try to do it for 2 weeks straight. And I promise you, it'll start to unfold or unwrap itself into other things in your life. The thing about discipline, right, is the more that you can do things without feeling good, you will go so far in life. You have to understand, you're gonna feel tired more than you feel good. So if you're living in this mindset of, man, I can only do things, when I feel good, or I can only go above and beyond, when I'm feeling like this, that's a problem, and you gotta fix it, man. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna feel bad. Let's just be honest, man. If you're working, you're probably gonna be tired from the job. If you're playing sports, you're gonna be tired from lifting weights, practice, or whatever you have to do, right? So everybody's tired. But the ones who are great are the ones who can separate themselves and do the things that they're supposed to do when they don't feel like doing it. So, I just want to have this conversation with you guys, to help you out. I'll make a lot of videos like this, different topics. If you have some topics you want me to talk about, drop them in the comments. But I'm out, man. Peace.